Hey guys, so today I went to a lean tour at a company called Baxter, American multinational healthcare company. They have a production facility here in Sydney, and they make those drip bags, and they make about 73 million of them just here for Australia and New Zealand. They've been going up and down on their journey of lean, and then they were saying recently that they've been focusing on training root cause analysis with the people on the floor, on the Gemba. So they have the problem solving boards like the 5 whys and that on the Gemba, and the team leaders will work through with the operators, training them to solve the problems, which I think is really important. And then something else that they said is the boards change and they evolve, but they don't go away. And the meetings change and evolve as they should, but they don't go away. That is your key structure. That is your team that you put into place. They also had the boards where people were handwriting, and they said that the handwriting really creates ownership. When people write it down, they take ownership of it, and it takes it out of their brain and puts it on paper. And then they also said with such a big company, it's hard to improve everywhere, so they kind of focus on one value stream at a time. Also with the boards where there's like takt time and cycle time, they said make sure that your information you can see the critical information within 3 seconds. So that's quite important. One last thing is they had this final quality checking area, and it used to be such a pain because they had this old equipment and it was really painful to do this job. So the improvement manager came and worked with the people to change it, take out the equipment, make the process better. And then, what he also did was change the language. So he said it was the last line of defense before it goes to the customer. Because this is a medical product, it's really important that you're saving lives. And by changing that language, the people that were working there now started to feel a lot of pride, and there was a lot of honor with doing this work just by changing the language of it. Oh, and one last thing. So they had this machinery which was moving up and down. And because these machines move up and down thousands of times every hour, one of the technicians said, why is the machine stopping at this level here? And basically the answer came to, because that's the factory setting. So they were able to move the settings up to like a few centimeters. And they said they saw that as wasted motion of the machinery. But actually it's transportation. Wasted motion is movement of people. But how often are we looking at machinery and how it's moving? And so by doing that, just moving that shift, such a small shift, they were able to take a cycle time from 12 seconds to 9 seconds, saving 3 seconds, which adds up over a year. It's thousands of hours, and they were able to increase their productivity just by moving machinery by centimeters. I love that kind of thinking because we take for granted the small things that add up and compound over time. What an impact it can make.